Guys, on that video that just played before, folks aren't dying from straining on the toilet. They're dying from their health conditions and then trying to get the toxins out. Okay, so it's not going poop that's killing them. It's the stress and the toxins that are making it hard for the body to function. Okay. And there are no magic elixirs and shit like that. I mean, you can meditate and de-stress, get lots of money and go live in the Hamptons. Better than Malibu. Eureka, hallelujah. Asturias, he said, no, it's too close to Portland. Okay, how about Monmouth? Well, a little further west. I'm just kidding, but there are certain elitist communities where it's economically isolated. So you can Park City or Utah or, and this is a game of mass murder and abuse. And because these people are sick, the people that, and you are too, because you're playing the game. I'm going to vote for president. You're a Christian and you vote. You're a Muslim and you vote. They vote. But you're not supposed to. When you elect a leader, you elect to follow his example. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Okay? Peace be with you, and also with you. Okay. That's what you elect to do. You don't sit there and say, hey, I got lots of money to fuck. Vote for me. What? So, don't cover your face with your hijab in Minnesota. Take it off. Because you're not modest. You're a liar. Okay? So why go around in public praying that you're faithful and true? Just walk the crowd, sit down. Don't do it in your underwear. Now you catch pneumonia and die. But in the summertime, what are we doing? We're Somali women. Look at us in our underwear. What? We think money's real and we have betrayed the Messiah. Okay. Well, baby girl, go put your clothes on and start living the Lord's Prayer. Thank you. Oh, you three can keep your clothes off. Okay. Come on, Miss Omar. We're going to talk. Yeah, I'll be damned. Here comes your ghost again. No, I'm just kidding around. Oh, she's cute. Yeah, you wouldn't sit there and say, oh, that's an ugly bitch. Physically. But then when she starts talking, you go, oh, damn, it's Professor Hendricks all over again. Son of a bitch, Condoleezza Rice. Okay. Condoleezza Rice and all the women on Fox News, C-SPAN, MSNBC. Whoa, she's attractive. No. She incites genocide operations through propaganda. Oh. Well, we got to help because the girls on the news are cute. They don't understand it. They've been biologically trained and conditioned to feel successful when they bring in a lot of money. It's like, what? No, Lauren, just put on your puffer coat. You'll be okay. From D.C. Your people, I swear she looks like she's from here before we showed up on boats. Yeah, Lauren, she looks like you. You look like you're from here before we showed up. The people look like us. Well, me. Not the people in El Paso. Most of the people in El Paso were here before the people like me showed up. Illegal aliens. My family showed up here in 1958. Okay. But I'm a legal person. The people have been migrating up and down this river valley for 5,000 days. You're an illegal alien. Get out of here. And your name's not Bia. It's Quitabuc. And the Noah Moore thing, they robbed that from the Spanish. That's not real. They're just making that shit up. It used to be the guy was like from Finland or, take on me or someplace like that. So Earl, they just recycle the stories to fit the propaganda. There you go again. Make it stop. I'm working on it. Okay, guys. Most of you are sad and want to die. Okay. Most of you are sad and want to die and feel completely helpless. Okay? And that's most of the Biden supporters that wanted their drugs and to be left alone and then die and say, oh, the hospice people were so nice. Right? The Republicans are the same way. They want their drugs and they want the violence. They're just, okay. Liberal people that want to die to their drugs are going to a Joni Mitchell concert. Lots of Joni bias. One of these days, we're all going to be able to get abortions anytime we want. Why do you want an abortion? Well, because meaningless sex is bliss. You sure about that? Don't you think loving children in a way that doesn't project your ego as to, oh, I'm the great problem solver of nature. Don't you think you sit there and go, oh, wow, look at that, okay. Because how many conservatives have you met that, oh, son, you red on yellow, kill a fella. That's red on black, that's fender jack. He'll get let him loose in the barn and he'll get that pack rat for you. Okay, that one, you have to kill it. It could kill you and kill your kids if they think it's a king snake. Okay. Coral snakes have their thing, but you just don't want them around. You got to learn to respect them. But they get in a place and they live. You got to let them know, hey, I'll kill you. King snake, he's my buddy. He can stay anywhere he wants. If he eats you, eat your cousin. Thank you. Seriously, we're not animals. We're human beings. Okay. We're not the Donner Party. Okay. And so, speaking of the Donner Party, okay, it's a big snow bomb. What happened? Well, irrational movement. Everybody was going out on the gold rush. Oh, okay, and then doing this, and they put in the trains. Oh, the trains. And what else? And they killed all the buffalo. And then what else? And yeah, brush fire. Oh, and then they overfarmed for crash cropping. Whoa! And then okay, nature gone or right? It's crazy. And human beings, you'd think they'd learn from their mistakes, but no. I'm addicted to this, so there's nothing wrong with it. What? Yeah, I'm addicted. Okay, if you're addicted to sex, there is something wrong with it. Well, because it's unhealthy. Okay. Sex is, when it's healthy, it's better than addictive. It's like, wow, what are you doing? I have to go work on stuff, but okay. I love her. I did that with Amy at times. When I was at Latch, yeah. The wheels came, it lasted about 2 months, and the wheels came off. But it wasn't Amy's fault, guys. Me and Amy were an engineered couple, okay? We're from family relations that had relations over thousands of years, but she was kind of like, I ended up with like Drusilla or Anastasia, and I was typically with Cinderella. Okay, but way better than Prince Philip. Why? Because with the castle, what the fuck is it? I was more like, as you wish, right? No, I don't believe in the rodents of useless. I do. I've watched Congress on TV. Okay, the rodents of useless size do exist, and they always use make-believe money to fuck people. So watch out. That's their fire pits and shit. Okay, hey, Max, help us. Have fun storming the castle. No, make it stop. I'm tired of castles in the air. Here's the forest green where the mountains touch the sky, right? And so if you're intelligent, you get me. If you're not intelligent, it's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Shh. Lots of kids don't get Robin Williams' jokes on the first Aladdin movie. Okay? But they're a lot more funny than Will Smith's jokes on the second. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Robin is just, he's just a funnier person, and they let him ad-lib. Whoa, there he goes. You know, so hey, but people, the kids, they don't know who Ed Sullivan is. They don't know who Groucho Marx is. Okay. But it's funny. Say the magic word, $100. Okay, so you love me. See, who's that? Never mind. Don't know Red Fox. You old heathens. You gorilla, right? And so you just got to understand the time and the place, right? And so if you're a good person, you understand eternally well. And after a while, you get to know people, and then jokes make sense. Wow, this is cool. Okay, why are we making all these jokes? Well, we don't need money to fuck. We don't need money to fuck. Okay, thank you. Okay, what do we need? Good neighbors. We need good neighbors. We need to be good neighbors, right? Okay, good neighbors. You know, yeah, good neighbors. Can you imagine, migrating to Idaho a long ass time ago? And you pull up stakes and you're a good person. You come here to help and do all these things that you learn that are good for you know how to take care of the environment, it takes care of you. And this guy's your next door neighbor. I ain't like, wow. Oh, whoa. You unlike the lottery in Neighbors, right? Joseph's is our neighbor. Oh, well, that's a lot better than Quanah Parker there, or Red Cloud. Definitely better than Red Cloud. Even Setting Bull, yes. Cochise, just told people where they should and shouldn't go and what they couldn't. And then he would say, you know, if your cattle come into our country, they're ours. It's the way of God. Okay. And so if you open range your cattle and they come into our country, we won't go take them. But if they come to us, that's the way of God. Okay. That's the way of love. The way of love. And then if you worked out that kind of, that's why those TV shows don't make much sense, because they don't understand. They're using propaganda instead of real Apache, real Chiricahua, real Mescalero, right? And so John Cannon would have understood, he would have flourished. But it'd be like, but they eat your cows. Well, yeah. If my cows go, you know, what if they lure their cows over? Yeah, you know, so we learn how to herd them and keep them away from their, we're always going to use a few to them, but that's, you know, that's like a gift to our neighbor. That's how John Cannon would be if he was an intelligent human being that survived the Watergate files. And let's go to, if you believe they put a man on the moon, if you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, you know, because you sit there, there's videos of a woman that studied cancer in the 1980s, okay, before my mother died from it, and explained, she studied it extensively, and Congress took it and, ooh, we're going to make money off of people being sick. Well, I like that. I am not a crook. If you sign it down on a piece of paper and it's a law, you did it legally. Right? Right. If you take away people's sexuality, take away people's innocence, as long as it's a business deal that they signed and agreed to, it's legal. So it's not against the law. Right? Why doesn't Jimmy Kimmel do this? Because the writers on Jimmy Kimmel's show are millionaires. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. So, Brooke, just take off your clothes. God dang, I'd do anything to bone her. I boned her twice to get her to spot in the movie. Her mom set it up. Okay. And I said, her mom's better in bed, but I'll teach Brooke. Yeah. That's horrible. Well, that's reality in Hollywood. That's Dorothy Dandridge having sex with Otto Preminger because her daughter has birth defects from playing the circuit and has birth defects from cigarettes and alcohol and all the clubs and the travel and no sleep till Brooklyn. Hi. I love Dorothy Dandridge, don't you? I was totally fascinated by the talents of her baby's daddy. He's one of the best dancers and entertainers I ever saw growing up. Remember that man standing on the top of the stairwell, sliding down on the rail in the splits, sliding down, hit the splits, spun back up. I was like, good God. How does he do that? My testicles just hurt just thinking about it. No, when I fell on the roof the other day, you know, if you work and exercise enough, yeah, you can do that. Okay. Mario Lopez could do it. Right? Brand. Right? I just never took the time. Oh, I was flexible. I was the type of person I could sit in the lotus position on the floor and then stand up, and I could bite my little toenails if I needed to. I was extraordinarily limber before being poisoned half to death by your legalities. But it's not a crime if everybody agrees to it and they write it down to a piece of paper, which is not photosynthesis and not gravity, which is why I am the focal point of correction of human crime, sin. Okay? And if you don't believe that, go get endorses. Endorses. I like being an actor. I like being an endorser. Okay. What was the name of that? What was it? BJ Thomas. I like BJ Thomas. Show me that smile again. Okay. Yeah, I like BJ Thomas too. He's one of my favorites. Every time I think of Arkansas, I think of BJ Thomas. Primero Conway Twitty. I like Conway Twitty, but I like BJ Thomas more. Jazz. Eyes of a New York woman, or eyes that can hold a man. Right? Anybody else? Deep in the... Yeah, he's good. Oh, man. Raindrops keep falling on my head. He's one of my personal favorites. Yes, he is. Man has a real good voice. Handsome fella, too. Yes, quite. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm particularly fond of old BJ Thomas. Hey, got to find out what his initials stand for. Maybe that's out. No, Bacharach's an asshole if that's the case. Just kidding around, Earl. Hey, football players, what can I say? Yeah, no, football players have to be given the logistics of how to, because I was a point guard, which is quarterback and wide receiver. So I'm the type of guy, no, yeah, you get the ladders and the chutes and ladders, man. You get the chutes and ladders and the rest, leverage and, because they would be thinking, okay, I got to grab the picnic table and pull it up to the head. No, you tie a rope to it, get up on top, squat, make sure you're back and lift. Just like in the weight room. Okay, there you go. Then we pick it up, lift, and stack them, and we're good to go. All right, thanks, guys. Awesome. Picnic bench pair ranch. There we go. Picnic bench. Don't do it, kids. All you kids in Deer Valley, don't you take my ideas and run off and steal the cockatoos and the Christmas trees. Knock it off. All of Bob's employees at the Sunny Slope District will be, damn it! Don't listen to Parsons. He doesn't know what he's talking about. We don't get anybody hurt. So make sure you have plenty of football players. Make sure you're all lifting correctly. Make sure you're all not near the edges, and make sure that's done in an orderly, symmetrical fashion. And then leave a note saying thank you for your participation and not incarcerating us. All right, love you guys. We're not going to steal the Christmas tree. We're not going to steal the Christmas tree. Okay, let's go. We'll have Zoe Saldana do it. She'll get away with it. That's true. Dude.